Okay, are you recording? I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
we're starting.
I'm whenever you're ready. I'm recording.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just one.
4.
One. Level 3.
Whatever you do, don't stop.
So just give the damage to me.
A2 to burn. Everyone's gonna think you're smart.
Oh my god, it's 3 Chisada.
Yep.
We got a triple climax combo here.
It is completely awful.
Judge.
You don't do it.
I'm gonna not do anything.
What? No.
Guys, I have a confession. I suck at Weiss Schwarz. That's why I reached out to my friend BrownWeiss and asked him to play a game with me and teach me some of his Weiss Schwarz wisdom. BrownWeiss is a solid Weiss Schwarz player. He's played in many tournaments and locals, and he's agreed to play a game of Weiss Schwarz with me just so he can show me how it's actually played and how the game can really function at a higher level. Just to give me like a 1% chance of me beating him, we're both going to be using pre-built structure decks. I'll be using the Lightning McQueen car structure deck, and BrownWeiss will be using the Lycoris Recoil structure deck. If you like what I do, if you want to see more Weiss Schwarz content, please consider liking the video and hitting the subscribe button. It means the world to me. Massive shout out to BrownWeiss as well for taking the time to play a game with me and sending me over his footage so I can create some epic content with it. Be sure to go over to his YouTube channel, check out his Instagram, give him a follow. He's definitely more knowledgeable in Weiss Schwarz than I am. The first part of the video is going to be me just talking to BrownWeiss, interviewing him about his experience of Weiss Schwarz and card games in general. And then the next part of the video is the actual gameplay, so be sure to skip to this timestamp right here if you just want to skip to the part where I get destroyed in Weiss Schwarz.
My name's BrownWeiss, or Brown and Weiss, because that's how you find me on everything, because BrownWeiss was taken everywhere. And I've been playing Weiss Schwarz for like 4.5, almost 5 years now. So I've been playing quite a bit. I've done a lot of locals. I've done a lot of like local tournaments. I've played at some of the regional stuff like at BSF, Bushy-Road Springfest, and BCS, which is Bushy-Road Championship Series. I did not do very well in those, so I'm not. But I have won a few locals and stuff. So I'm like a mediocre player. Like I'm solid. Like I'm not the best player in the world, but also like I know what I'm doing, but I'm not like professional. Like there's some other guys out there that are really good.
What kind of decks are you playing right now?
Right now, well, I'm collecting some new stuff, so I'm in a like transition period. I picked up Data Live, which is the set I actually had to sell, and I was really sad because I really liked that deck. And I'm picking up Overlord, so that's a new deck that's like really strong, really meta, that I've been wanting to play. So I'm having fun kind of tinkering with those two. I'm waiting on some cards to like finish up some decks. So I was like my next decks, but other than that, I always play quintessential quintuplets. I like the Ichika deck. They can, all 5 of them have some pretty solid decks. I usually play that, but I mix it up. You know, I'll play Chainsaw Man.
Hell yeah.
Play Spy Family.
Hell yeah. When selecting a deck, does it matter to you like if you like the IP, or are you more about this deck is really good, I want to wreck people with it?
If I'm playing at home with my girlfriend and stuff, or maybe I'm tired of playing the meta deck, I will just play whatever I want. Like play something fun. Like I like 8-bar Yotsuba, which is a quintessential deck, quintessential quintuplets deck, and it's not very good. Like it's not like the best deck in the world, but I think it's a lot of fun. But like if I'm gonna go to a tournament and I want to do really good, I'll be playing Chainsaw Man. You know,
nice.
I'll play something a little bit stronger. Like if I play quintessential quintuplets, I'll play Ichika, which is like one of the better ones, you know? Even though I don't like her, like in the show. She's terrible. She's a terrible person. She's literally the worst one, but her deck, like
but
her deck is
powerful.
really fun. Well, not just, it's debatable if she's the most powerful, but she's the most fun. And I hate that she is, because she's a terrible person. Bushiroad likes to do this thing where like, either the least favorite character or just some random character from the show is like the best deck. I don't know if you've seen that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I know it is. I've never seen the cartoon.
The main characters are like not the meta deck. The main character is this like side character that's in like 2 episodes. And that's like part of the main deck.
Do you know what the best deck is in Chainsaw Man?
Yes, 100%. It's been solved. It's like literally there is no better deck than it in Chainsaw Man, and it's like the tier 1 deck right now. It's the deck to beat in the format.
Wow.
And it's it's Aki Himeno. So it's the level 0 Himeno with the stock soul, And then Aki with the gold bar, the finisher Aki, the 3/2 green Aki, and it's pretty nasty. It's very like consistent. Like it's kind of like you'll play against it and it won't feel too unfair, but what makes it so broken is it doesn't have any weaknesses. There's no way to really counter it, and it just has really good cards, and it'll just consistently kill you. Like if you push them to 3, they will kill you.
Obviously, you play a lot of Weiss Schwarz. What other card games have you played in your past, if any?
Oh, quite a bit. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I never played Yu-Gi-Oh like real Yu-Gi-Oh. I played like, you know, schoolyard Yu-Gi-Oh where
yeah, that's the best way to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know,
the playground
meta. Sparkman beats like whatever because Sparkman's cool.
Mystical Space Typhoon negates, dude.
But when I talk about like card games I took seriously, Magic. I used to play a lot of Magic and play out this. I used to play at the locals. And I won the locals a couple times with some like spicy decks. Like I actually like tried, and I couldn't afford all like the meta stuff, so I played during like Dragons of Tarkir block. Okay. And I just played like 5-color dragons with control, and it was just some spice build that I used to counter whatever was good.
Nice, nice, dude.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I started with like getting more competitive into it. I've tried Pokemon, I've tried Flesh and Blood, I've tried some of the other stuff out there. Nothing really caught my eye until I like found Weiss Schwarz, and I was like, anime cards, this looks interesting. And then I learned it, and I'm like, this game is so different from anything I have ever played.
Is it safe to assume Weiss Schwarz is your favorite one? If so, why is it?
It is my favorite, and it's the best for, there's like different levels of to why, like different layers. There's the cost. It is significantly cheaper to play this game.
That's always a plus.
A lot of cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh, you have $100 cards, you know. Bonfires, like the new 100 whatever,
and you always need 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Magic can get so expensive, and then standard rotates constantly.
Oh, that's annoying.
And then if you want to play the older formats, you're $1,000 each deck.
Oh my god, man.
Weiss, you can like buy a deck, and then it's just, unless it gets banned, like which they don't do like outright bans like how like other like sometimes they've only done it on like a very small, like, and it's usually like something that was like really broken. So right now I think there's only one card that's just outright banned, which is this Ayame, because you could just like shit from Hololive, and you can just spit out a bunch of cards, and it's really broken. You can attack multiple times in a turn, and it's like really dumb. You can do it from like level 0 or level 1. They do either like a limit, so it's like, oh, you can only run 2 copies of this card, or they do a pick 1 of 3 cards. So if you're playing the set, you can only pick, if you're playing one of the cards, you can't play the other 2 or something like that. And then the other layer is how unique it is. Like a big thing that I hate about like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that is like Magic, you open up all lands, well, you don't get to play the game. You open up no lands, you don't get to play the game. Or Yu-Gi-Oh, you open up like you know, no hand traps or something like that. Like,
you just lose. You just lose.
You don't open up any starters. The
game's over in like 3 turns anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Weiss, you get to like play a game over a series of turns and stuff like that. And there is a lot of RNG still, but you can still play. Like you filter through so many cards. Like you draw a card, you don't like a card, you clock the card, and you draw 2 more, and you ditch whatever you don't like from your hand and draw from the top. You know, so like there's so many ways. Yeah, and then sometimes we played a game where like, you know, I only had 1-0, but that's like rare. Like as long as you build your deck with a good ratio, like you will never open like no zeros. Like it's really rare. You'll always open with 1. It's very rare to like draw, like ditch your hand, draw 5 more cards, then clock a card, and then draw 2 more cards. That's like 12 cards you're going through. So.
I think the best way for me to up my game is to learn through doing and playing a game with you.
Oh yeah, I'm down to play.
I'm excited, man. So we can draw 5 to get started here.
All right, draw 5. Since I'm going first, the way I ditch my hand is going to be a little bit different. Like if I was going second, I would ditch more of my hand. Nah, you know what? We'll ditch these 2. And it's just because I don't need them. And this other level 1, there's a card in my deck that can grab it. So it's okay to kind of like toss it. And then I will draw 2 more.
I will ditch 3, draw 3 for the hot mulligan phase.
All right, I'm going to hit you with some spice. So I'm going to start my turn off by drawing 1. This is gonna look really funny, but it's because my hand's really good. I'm gonna clock a 0.
Nice.
And then draw 2, and of course this is what happens. And then I'll play this guy right here. This card is a runner, so during your turn, I will be able to just move this wherever I want. So killing this can be very difficult.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll swing for 1, 2, and for 2.
Oh, now cancel.
Ooh, nice. And now it's your go.
Draw 1 for turn. Clock. Draw 2. And I'll summon best waifu Sally Carrera.
Ooh, spicy.
I will also summon Mater. And when it's placed on stage from hand, it gets 1500 power, so it's at 2000. So I'll go to the battle phase. I'll attack.
All right, and before you attack, when you go to battle phase, I will move this.
Right, because that's a runner. So does that mean, is this still a direct attack?
Yeah, so it's before you attack. So like right when the battle phase starts, I move it over, and then you attack. So you'll get a bonus damage.
Cool, so this is doing 2. Only 2.
So 1, 2, oh wow, and my combo, that hurts.
And then Sally will also attack for 1, 2, just 2.
1, 2, dang.
Ooh, a very productive turn.
All right, so I'll stand, draw 1. I will clock 1 of this card because it'll go into my waiting room before I will, need anything else. My hand is looking very interesting. I will play this, pay 1, and discard a card. And if I do, I will search my deck. I will grab this card. Oops. Grab this card.
Nice.
And put it into my hand. Then I'll play this. This card is 4K as long as I have 2 or less stock. All right. And to spice things up, put out a 2 soul.
We've actually had this conversation before. Are +2 souls usually good in decks or bad? I always thought they were good because, bigger number goes up.
It's like, you're gambling. They're like good and bad. It just depends on the situation. If you're trying to push damage, they can be good. But like, if your opponent has a lot of climaxes, then it's easier to cancel damage. So if your opponent's out like 5 climaxes and they have a thick deck, okay, maybe slamming a 2 soul is a really good idea. But if your opponent has a lot of climaxes, 2 soul is really bad because they're most likely going to cancel. Now, it could always stick. You never know.
Right.
Like all the climaxes could be at the bottom.
Right.
But if you're playing at a tournament where you're like, I want to win, 2 souls aren't the best. They're not very good. But
so you don't usually put those in your decks? Usually
no, unless you're doing a specific strategy where you're trying to like push an absurd, like there's a deck, it's called Azure Lane, the set, and it's a mobile game, and they just push absurd damage. They want to swing for like 6 damage, and it's okay if you cancel 2 of them because it just, as long as they stick 1 of them, like they're gonna win the game. Yeah, usually they're bad, but they can be good in certain situations. Yeah, but if I just like shuffled my deck and all my climaxes went in, like 2 souls not the best idea. I will start here first. So I will front attack for 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh wow, cancel on 3.
Oh wow. All right, since you just canceled, I'm gonna big brain this. I'm gonna go for the big attack now.
Nice.
So I'm singing for 4.
1, 2, cancel.
Whatever you do, don't
dang, see? And I'll swing here for 3. 4.
1, 2, 3. That'll land.
Dude, I was like, this man is OP. He's so strong.
Then both my lads will die to the junkyard. All right, my turn. Draw for turn. Clock. Draw 2. I'm gonna not do anything. Your turn.
What? No. Okay. Well. That's awkward. Well, I'll clock and level.
I'm guessing you generally don't want to like have turns where you don't do anything, right?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna yeet for the lulz. Honestly, it would be better for me to vanilla swing right now, but we gotta do it.
Sounds good. That's good. Lay it on me.
Swing for 4.
This might be
4.
TK. Cancel.
No. Swing for 4. 4.
1. Cancel.
Oh my goodness. Swing for and a
What is it
door.
this
So
time?
it's gonna be 4, and then I will grab a character. There's actually quite a bit of options. I'm gonna grab this, and I had to put it on your stage just to show off.
Yeah. So that's 4,
All right,
right?
so that'll be 4. Yeah, you're probably gonna cancel this. Let's see.
Oh! Low in the level indicator.
And it's your go. Clean this up.
Thanks. Draw for a turn.
By the way, this is no longer a 4K. I have way more than 2 stock. So this is
Cool.
a 2.5.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm clocking this one to draw 2. Summon Sarge, I'm at level 1. So I'm gonna put down red. He's the awesome fire truck. And then I will summon Mater.
Oh snap.
Alright.
I can't move.
I'll go, and all you guys are no tricks here. They're all just face value, right?
The only tricks is 2 of these do stuff when they die.
Okay. I guess I'll find that out. I'll go into battle phase. I'll have Sarge attack the watermelon girl for 1. Just 1.
Just 1 sticks.
And Mater's gonna attack for 1. Just 1.
1 sticks.
And Red's gonna attack for 1. Just 1.
Sticks. Now it's time to do some spice. So this one just dies. This one,
Uh-oh.
when it dies, I can discard a card. So I'll ditch Watermelon Girl, and I pay 1. And if I do, I get to search my deck for a character. So I'll grab this
Mizuki.
Mizugi, and I'll put Mizugi in my hand. And then when this dies, I can pay 1, put the top card of my deck into clock, and if I do, I get to search my waiting room and grab a character. I will grab... I have too many choices. I'll grab this Brainstormer,
Takina.
put it in my hand. And then it's my turn, and I get to draw a card,
Your turn.
which was really broken. See, look at this game. You get to just draw, and then do more, and then I can draw 2 more.
As a Yu-Gi-Oh player, I love that.
It feels great, doesn't it?
It really does. Oh, Chisato over here. Oh my gosh, 3 Chisatos.
Yep. And it gets even worse. I'm sorry.
What is
Sorry.
it this time?
Uh-oh, what's happening here?
Climax combo. So this card, Chisato, Way of Life Chisato.
Right.
As long as I have 4 or less cards in my stock, which I do, I have 4. I can choose 1 character in my waiting room and put it to my hand. So I have 3 of them, so I can get 3 characters.
And you can set off all 3 of those climax combos just at the same time.
I mean, you go one by one, but it's pretty nuts.
That's really cool. Dude, these are the pro plays that you'll never see me and Sadboy do.
I believe in you guys.
That's really cool to see. We got a triple climax combo here, chat. Insane.
We'll grab one of these. And I have too many options. I don't like this.
You suffering from success right now?
Yeah, I'm going full DJ Khaled. Another one. And another one. So I'll go here first. Swing. For, was it 3?
3? 1, 2, 3. That'll hit. Oh no. I'll level up. I'll put Mater in the level indicator.
Swing in the middle. For just 2.
1, 2. That'll land as well.
Oh no, swing. You canceled a lot earlier, so. For 3? Yeah.
Oh, cancel.
There you go, cancel.
I get 1.
Yeah, like if you like cancel too much too early, then you have like the rest of your deck just all damaged.
Okay, I wanted to ask you this. So me and Sadboy will do this all the time where we do the pay 3 to encore, and I remember you said that wasn't very good. Is that true?
It is completely awful. You only do it under like certain specific niche circumstances, like if you're playing standby or you need that as like your finisher or something. I don't know. So just you don't do it. It's
Never
terrible.
do it. Never do it.
Because it's the stock, like you could do so much with it. Like you can filter your hand with the stock. You can get your card back for 1 stock. So why pay 3 for a card that you could just pay 1 for with a different card, like a drop search that lets you search your deck, or a card that lets you grab something from the waiting room. So like the stock is so important that like even if everything dies and you play another round and everything dies, like that stock, you're gonna need it for your finisher. You're gonna need it for those expensive level 3s that like are cost 2 to play each, right? And they have like abilities that cost stuff too. So like you need a lot of stock.
You heard it here first, chat. Never do the 3 encore thing.
Yeah, unless like there's only one deck that I know that does it. And it's slime, it's an old deck, it's standby, but the combo gives you 2 stock every time you attack. So like you get a lot of extra stock. That's the only time that it's okay. And then there's a card that you sack and it gives you like 4k power, and then you pay 3 to bring it back and do it again.
Good to know. I mean, if you were to see our old gameplay videos, you'd probably cringe so hard. We do it so much.
No, it's okay. Like I've taught so many people how to play, and they learn about like the 3 encore, and they'll just encore. They'll encore zeros, they'll encore like 1. It's just part of learning the game.
Right, yeah, because the mentality is that you don't want your buddy to die, so you gotta save.
Yeah, like this game, you have to kind of like rewire your brain and your way of thinking. Like you're like, oh, I draw so many cards, it's so crazy, and like you think like, oh, I'm just gonna like play crazier Magic or put crazier Yu-Gi-Oh, but no, it's like your brain has to think so differently, so far from like those mentalities.
All right, so you attacked. I guess that's the end of your turn.
Yeah. So I pass the turn to you. So it's your go.
Draw.
I'm actually overhand, so I need to discard a card.
I am going to clock this climax for 2. Summon Mater. Because Mater's really cool. I'll pay 1 stock to summon my boy Luigi. And I'll summon Red.
So Big Red, when he dies, you can pay 2 to grab anything. So like if anything dies, you can have him die last. So like if you wanted to encore him, instead of paying 3, you could let this die first, then this dies, and you could pay 2 and get him back.
Oh, okay.
So even like a card like this will make it cheaper to then pay 3 encore.
So even that's better. I'm gonna summon Sally. During your turn, my characters get 500, but not during my turn.
Which is kind of interesting because usually this type of card is like only during your own turn. So the fact that it does it on your opponents is kind of cool.
You think that's better, or is it just different?
Better defensively, you know? Overall 500 is not that much, but it could be like the difference between like being 500 over, you know?
Then I will activate this CX card. Challenge to make a comeback. All my lads get 1,000 and a soul. So I'm gonna go to the battle phase, and Mater's at 5,000. Gonna attack for 2 because of the climax, and then just 2.
And 2 6 and I level up.
Luigi's gonna attack for 2. Just 2. I ran out of cards, so that means I have to immediately refresh, right?
Yeah, so like I wouldn't even take damage yet, technically. These would be on top.
Okay.
And then you would refresh, and then you would clock, and then I would take the damage. So like the card would still be in trigger. So like for you, like the card would be like just floating or whatever. And then I take the damage. Like everything stops like when you take damage. Like
right. So I should probably call that out before I let you do that.
Yeah, so as soon as you're out of deck, like bam, refresh. Yeah.
Good to know. And then he's at 5,000 since climax, so he's 1, 2. And then this is the gate, I guess. I'm sorry, door.
It's okay. Like everyone makes that. Like everyone does that. Like it's okay. There is another like Weiss YouTuber who did a whole video on the whole gate versus like it's like a little meme, and he's like door. That's like that's gate. And then he's like door, and he's like dang it. It was really funny. It's Trusted Collectibles. He's a really funny guy.
Oh, shout out to that lad.
Yeah. These are all dead. This is depressing.
All right, you're go.
Draw 1. Clock, draw 2. I will play this in my backstage. This just gets 500 equal to the level of the character in front of it.
Okay.
And then I could tap to look at the top card of my deck, and I can either put it back on top or put it at the bottom. So I don't know how we'll do that. So I'll look at the top. I'll leave it on top.
All right.
I'll pay 1. I will pay another. Play another card. Pay another 1.
2 taquinas.
I'll do this, but I won't use its search effect.
Okay.
These guys, when they attack, they get 2k for each of your cards, so they're gonna be really huge. Yeah,
my Sally does nothing.
Big.
So much for that plan.
Yeah, it happens. So I'll swing. I'll swing for 1.
All right.
I'll swing again for 2. And then game pauses. I'll tell you, everybody.
Oh,
like,
my bad.
I'm telling you. No, you're good. I'm just saying for like rules sake, but when you play, people will just level up while you're shuffling because it takes a long time. So you're not playing wrong. It's just that's like how everybody does it.
Right. So I'll get leveled up. Feel more here.
Like if you wait for everything to happen in the proper order, everyone's gonna think you're a sweat. You're like, are you training for a tournament or something?
You're a sweat, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
bro,
you're
it's
almost like
hard.
It's like when you like rule shark people, like, oh, you did that in the wrong order, so you can't do that, or you can't. Yeah.
Judge, you refresh.
Like at locals, you're just kind of an ass if you do that, you know.
Good to know. That's why we're learning how to actually play here.
All right, so I'm gonna do something different here. Okay. I'm going to side attack. So
okay.
So when you side attack, it's the character's level that you are attacking minus your soul. So right now she has 1 soul, and this is a level 0, so it's -0, so it's no reduction of damage. I'm siding. I side attack for 1, but I gotta sell. Oh wait, no, I can't salvage. Just 1 damage, and it sticks. And it's your go. And your character gets to stay alive.
All right, yeah, only this one, right?
Which is nice. Yeah, which is nice. So like I side, no damage penalty, right?
Right.
But I didn't get plus damage, and on your turn you have another card you can attack with.
Hey, so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Mater stays alive. Draw 1 for turn. Block. Draw 2. Summon another Mater. I'll move this one over here. Go to the battle phase. Then I will front attack for 1.
1, 2. No! Is he gonna beat me? I feel like I'm gonna lose this.
Just sauce on the side for 1. Just 1.
Just 1? Oh, it sticks.
Nice. This will die.
Okay. When this dies, we'll pay 1. Ditch 1. And I get to search my deck for a character. And ooh, I wonder what I grabbed.
Nice.
And then I shuffle. Yeah. I'll clock. That's fair. So I'll pay 2.
Level 3. Taquina and Chisato. Yeah.
There's more. I get to ditch a card. And then I can heal to stock, so I get to keep my stock up.
And that happens when Chisato and whatever is summoned, right?
Yeah, it's a on-play effect. Okay. So when I play her, I get to, it's called a stock healer. You get to ditch a card from your hand and heal to stock. Yeah, and there's heal to hand and stuff like that. So there's different healers. The most basic one is just put the top card of your clock into waiting.
Okay.
That's just a basic healer. You know?
Nice.
And I'm going to try to win the game. So I'm trying to see if this is worth it. How many cards in the deck? You have 20.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to do this. So pay 1.
All right.
Lets me search my deck for a climax.
And this is an event card, right?
Yep. It is an event card, which is different than the other types of cards. So I grab the event. And then this goes to memory.
Oh, okay.
And I will play this over this. Gives me a power boost.
Right.
I gotta order my board properly.
Right, and this game's different than Yu-Gi-Oh, because in Yu-Gi-Oh you can't like summon a monster over something. Like you can't like clog your board in this game, which is what I like.
Oh yeah, summoning over is nice. Did I pay 2 for that? I don't think I did. Let me see. 1, 2. Oh, there's the. See, I needed this card. I was looking for this.
As if you needed more ammunition.
I do. You can never have enough.
You can never have enough.
I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna tap this to look at the top.
All right.
And I'll leave it. Kind of spicy. Then we'll move this around.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Tetris. So this gives power to the people in front of it.
Right.
You wanna die? Okay, then.
Nice.
Got ahead of myself. I'm gonna swing for 1, 2, and
combining strength. All right. One. Cancel.
Cancel. All right. So on attack, I will put this from memory to waiting room.
Yeah.
And I get to put a card from your waiting room on top of your deck.
Okay. And that's Hawaiian Chisato's effect, right?
Yeah. But yeah, this specific card, he has to be in your memory, and you have to like put it into waiting room.
Oh, okay.
So we'll put this guy on top of your deck.
Mac. Okay. He's going on top of the deck.
It's a lower chance for you to cancel.
Right.
Just put something clean. Yeah.
Okay.
So for 4, so now it's technically like it normally would have been 3. So like you have 3 chances instead of 4 chances to cancel.
Okay. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and that all hits. I'm 1 away.
And then I'm gonna do the climax combo. So on this attacks, I can pay 2 stock. So I'll pay 2 to burn 2 damage.
Oh, burn! So he's doing 2 damage to me just when effect. Oh, and I lose.
It was a close game. We're both level 3, you know?
That was really cool, and you ended me with the climax combo, which is really cool.
The spice. That's the best. Like when you use your combo to actually win. It doesn't always happen like that. Like sometimes you just swing and win and it doesn't feel as good. Like when you actually get the combo off, it's like, yes.
That's how you know you're really good, when you're shooting for not just the win, but like the perfect win.
Well, these help you win because like, like if you have like 3 of these, like you can do a lot of damage. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for taking time to teach a scrub like me how to play, because this game is just so amazing. And this is like the first time I've ever actually played with someone who I didn't like teach how to play. This is the first time I played with someone who actually knows how to play and who has been in the scene and has actually played in locals and stuff. So it's a really eye-opening to see how this game is actually played on that kind of level.
Well, thank you. I appreciate. I mean, honestly, I appreciate you having me because I really like your content. You can find me at BrownWeiss on YouTube, BrownWeiss on Instagram, and then on Twitter, aka X, because Elon Musk, right? And just like him, how he wants to be special with the X, I too have underscores. So it's
nice.
Brown_and_Weiss, because I'm in the old Xbox days, 360 days.
Oh, gamer
you're looking
tag.
at it, put like the XX before and after.
Oh, I gotta have that. That's how I know you're a pro player.
On Instagram, I do more like story content, stuff like that, posting like daily stuff like that. And then on Twitter, I just post just really bad takes about Weiss Schwarz. Or, sometimes I can be insightful, but for the most part, they're pretty bad takes. And then on YouTube, I'm working on the YouTube video stuff. I got a new job, so like editing has been a problem. But I post content pretty frequently there. I post memes all the time. I'm more of like a meme page when it comes to like my actual posts, and then I do like story stuff and then shit posts on Twitter. So yeah.
What kind of other stuff do you do on YouTube? I've seen you do some unboxings.
For the most part, it's been just unboxings, and I've done some live stream unboxings where I did the Bushiroad has like their strategy press conference where like they reveal what the next sets are gonna be. I probably won't be able to do those anymore because of my new job, and like when they happen is when I'll be working. So that's kind of sad that I can't do that anymore.
Right.
But if I can, I'll do them. And I still plan on doing more streams and stuff. But I really want to branch out into like teaching the game and talking more about the game content.
Like you're doing right now.
Haven't. Yeah, exactly. But I just I just haven't gotten there yet because the filming and the editing and the planning and like being a YouTuber is hard and I'm new to this.
Same. I haven't figured it out yet either, man.